So you can spread out and allow your body to settle back into the support behind you, releasing. Maybe close your eyes or take a soft gaze just to bring more attention inward. Start to slow down your breath, taking the time to inhale until you're full and exhale until you're empty. And each time you inhale, imagine your body being filled with space, aliveness, lightness. And each time you exhale, just releasing anything that's not needed, getting more grounded and more at ease. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. And let's begin by sliding arms overhead and stretching out really long through your arms and legs, your fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, and then flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release. Bring your right knee in, grab hold of it, hug it in as close as you can. Maybe a little jiggle, releasing deep into your hip crease. And then straighten right leg up. You can hold anywhere behind your leg for gentle hamstring stretch without overstretching. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions. Nice big circles. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. Each exhale, releasing. Bend your knee back in and take it across, spinal twist. You can open out through your right arm, let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in and take a little circle or rock with your knees. Massaging the lower back. Grab hold of just the left knee and then drop your right leg long. Squeeze left knee in close. Straighten left leg up, flex and point. Circle, a couple big circles, both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten however much feels right for you. Doesn't have to be any more than you can. We're just each exploring our own limits. Let's release, bend the knee, bring it across. Spinal twist. Open out through the left arm. Staying in your twist, try straightening left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, even out your torso. Drop your feet to the floor. Let's get set up for a little bit of core work. Draw the belly in, press the lower back down from the inside. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take one more like this. Release down, send your right leg up. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Two more. Last one. Release. Send the left leg up. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. And then switch again. Right leg high. This time take your left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. Keeping face relaxed. So even when we're working really hard, can there be ease? One more. Switch. Last set. Left leg high. Right arm across. Last one. Release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees in, little circle or rock, and then make your way up to sitting. Let's come all the way into a high push-up position. Hands shoulder width apart, fingers spread. Step your feet back and find the placement of your hips where they're even with the head, shoulders, and heels. Whole body in a straight long line. Strong, lifted, light. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. Come into your back bend. So this could be as low or high as feels right for you. Little baby cobra, maybe all the way to up dog, anywhere in between. And then back to down dog. Hips high. Take your time. You can pedal out your feet a little bit, bending one knee. As you press the opposite heel towards the floor, waking up the backs of your legs. And let's drop the knees and sink back to child's pose, releasing. Hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Find a relaxed position for your arms, your neck, your shoulders. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little bit more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Back to center. Let's lift up through table, come back through down dog, and then walk your hands and feet towards one another. And let's hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a sway or shake out. And then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. And into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Actively press feet down, lengthen up. Bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, coming through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Come into your back bend, cobra or up dog, and then back to down dog. Taking the time you need for all your transitions. And settle into a pose that feels like a rest for you. 5 deep breaths. Could be down dog, child's pose, sitting, or something else. Last deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Fold forward, swan dive down. Lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up. Bend your knee to your chest. Start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make, exploring your full range of motion. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher. Let's take a big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the left wrist, take it over for a little side bend. Same thing other side. Grab your right wrist, take it over. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift your heart. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go. Like ragdoll, let your head hang, let your neck release. Last breath. Step back, warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Settle in, deep bend in the front leg. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. from down dog. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up, bend your knee in, circle. Slowing down the parts you may want to skip over to make sure you get to the full range, especially the tight places and creaky places. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the right wrist. Take it over for a side bend. Same thing, other side. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Maybe the other thumb on top this time, the way you don't normally cross. Lift the heart. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing split. Square off your hips. Let your head release. Stretch that right leg long. Big step back. Warrior one. One more deep breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose. Any movement transition, and then any neutral shape, more important than the shape, coming back to presence. Slow, deep breath. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take a few balancing poses. We'll first separate the feet and shift weight side to side, front to back, just to tune into the soles of the feet. Feel your feet on the floor. And then shift over onto one foot for tree, Vrikshasana. We'll bring the right leg up as high as you can, maybe all the way to your inner thigh, as low as you need. Could even be the inner ankle, anywhere above or below your knee. Arms can be out to the side to steady you. If you feel steady, you might bring hands together or arms up, and you can always bring them back out. Pick a steady gazing point, something that's not moving on the floor or wall in front of you. And release. Shake that out. Feel your balance on 2 feet again. And then let's move over to the other side. Left leg comes up as high as you can, as low as you need. You can choose your arm position, changing your mind at any time. While you're concentrating on balancing, can you relax your face? Can your breath be slow and steady? Release, shake that out. Let's Take another bounce. We'll bring right leg back, holding the right foot. Left arm can be out, or you could hold the foot with two hands. Drop the tailbone, lift up through the pubic bone and belly. Open up the crease in the right hip. Release. Shake that out. Same thing, other side. Tailbone dropping. Belly lifting. And then release. Let's bring feet hip width apart. Hands to the top of the buttocks. Roll the shoulders back and the elbows back. Then lift the chest. Take the chest as high as you can. Sternum rising up like you're going to float right up to the ceiling. And release. Fold. And grab your big toes with the first two finger and thumb if you're able. You might need to bend your knees quite a bit. Lengthen and fold. Pull your head towards the floor. Imagine little spaces between each of your vertebrae. Let's release. Lower the hips. Come into a squat, Malasana. You're welcome to turn your toes out or widen your stance. You could sit on a block or slide something under your heels, finding the way that this works best for you now. We're going to open up the knees using the elbows, and as best you can, roll the shoulders back and down so the chest is open. And we'll work our root lock here, Mula Bandha, same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom, connecting that up to the top. Feel the full length and space that you take up. And then release. Let's go ahead and sit down. We'll extend the legs forward. Take the flesh of the sit bones back, inch the heels forward. And then take a fold using your hands to support you either on the feet or the floor. Each inhale, more length. Each exhale, deeper fold. Lengthen. And release. Let's come back onto our backs. You can bring your knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees and just check in with your body. See what's still needed for you to feel complete in this practice. Is there a last pose or stretch or anything you're needing before we come into our final rest? Could be anything or nothing. Let's practice asking, what do I feel like? What would feel good for me now? And just feel whatever you are doing, give it the time it needs. Each time you finish, you can again ask, what now? And when nothing else is needed, come into your final resting pose. Symmetrical, relaxed. Feel free to adjust your clothing or use any props to be more comfortable. A few deep exhales helping you settle, and then let your breath return to natural without any effort. And then begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, move your wrists and ankles, and take a big yawning stretch out. When you're ready, knees in, and then roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today.